भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। असतो मा सद्गमय, तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय, मृत्योर्मामृतङ्गमय। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Good evening. One day the sun is not there. How dull and gloomy it appears, it looks. But there are people on this planet who don't get to see the sun for months together. You know, in Scandinavian, in Sweden, Denmark, Finland, Norway, they don't get to see the sun for days together, weeks together, months together in winter. Sometimes because of that, they get into depression. One day, it appears something different, right? How fortunate we are. We are in a subtropical area. India receives the maximum sun. Because of the Himalayas in the north, we don't get the cold wind from the central Asia. You all know that. You might have studied some geography. That's the reason I think this is one of the densely populated geography in the world. The density of population is very high. What is the geographical area of India in the total world? Hello? Huh? As population, what is the percentage of population of India in the total population of the world? We occupy only 2.5% of the geographical land of the world. Our population is 17% of the world's population is in India. So one of the most densely populated countries in the world is India. Because the climate is so hospitable and the soil is so rich. Because of the soil and the hospitable climate, the density of population is very high in this country. God's gifts for us. Now please see page number 32 for today's quote. Today's dose, rather. Take up one idea, make that one idea your life, think of it, dream of it, live on that idea. Let the brain, muscles, nerves, every part of your body be full of that idea and just leave every other idea alone. This is the way to success, and this is the way great spiritual changes are produced. Very powerful quote. How to become successful in life, in any field. You take up one idea, you think of it, you dream of it. A day and night, that idea should tingle in every drop of your blood. It should enter into your nerves, it should enter into your genes. You and idea are inseparable. Okay? To that extent, you must think of it, then success will happen. Not that today you take up one idea, you will try, you'll give a try for 3 4 days, and afterwards you think that the idea is too big an idea. You won't be able to practicalize it, and then you will change the idea and pick up something else. No, that's not the way to success. Come what may, I will hold on to this. Either a material plane or spiritual plane. Morning I gave the example of Buddha in a spiritual plane, an example of great success. Buddha had only one goal in life, to know the truth. He has found out there is suffering in the world. The root cause of suffering is Trishna. ప్రపంచంలో దుఃఖం ఉంది, దుఃఖానికి కారణం కోరిక. Then he wanted to know from where the desire arises. కోరిక ఎక్కడి నుంచి పుడుతుందో తెలుసుకోవాలనుకున్నాడు. From where the desire arises. Why can't I be free from desire? That was the question. That was the goal he had. Turned inward, not able to find the root. Then he sat under the Bodhi tree, finally. Either I must get to the truth or I must die in the attempt. That was the resolve he had. ఆ సంకల్పంతో కూర్చున్నాడు. నేను సమాధానం అన్న రాబట్టాలి, లేకపోతే ఈ ప్రయత్నంలో మరణించాలి. That was the desire he had. Because he was born a prince. He was born in a Kshatriya family. He could have had the ambition of having a larger territory for him to rule. తండ్రి కన్నా ఇంకో పెద్ద దేశాన్ని పరిపాలించాలని కోరిక పెట్టుకొని ఉండాల్సిన ఆయన పెట్టుకొని మిగతా దేశాన్ని జయించుకుంటూ పోవాలంటే జయించుకుపోయేవాడు. He would have become the mighty emperor. He had the capacity, he had the genius, he had the strength. He would have become mighty emperor. He would have become the king of the entire country. But he didn't choose that goal. Instead, he had chosen this goal of conquering himself. 2600 years back, he had this desire and conquered himself. Knew himself. తానేంటో తాను తెలుసుకున్నాడు. తనను తాను తెలుసుకున్నవాడు ప్రపంచాన్ని అంత ఎక్కువగా ప్రభావితం చేయగలుగుతాడు. From the last 2600 years, how many billionaires, rich people were born? How many other kings were born? Do we remember them? చరిత్రలో వెళ్ళిపోయారు, మనకి వాళ్ళు గుర్తులేరు. But this man we remember. Not only we remember, we read his life and teachings even today and get inspiration. Millions and millions of spiritual seekers are reading Buddha and getting inspiration from his life and teachings. That is the impact of one person who had known himself. Fine. That was on a spiritual plane. He had that goal. Day and night, only one idea. How to know the truth, that's all. We have other examples on a material plane. For example, Microsoft founder, Bill Gates, only one idea. To operating system, to invent a great operating system. Day and night, he was seized and possessed of that idea. Okay? He arranged people, resources. Day and night, he committed himself to that ideal. He attained success, right? In his field. Steve Jobs produced that great, sleek, elegant, beautiful cell phone, right? So he would tell his engineers, they would come, sir, so it cannot be compacted any further. And he said, he put it in water, it seems. Then there was a bubble. And then he told them, there is some space, that's why air could go into it. And you can further compact it. That's kind of, targets he would set for his engineers. And they would further work on it. And his idea is that nobody else should be able to produce a more elegant piece, a more compact piece. Okay? But day and night he was possessed of this idea, how to bring perfection here. Efficiency, the ultimate efficiency. He was possessed of that idea and he became a technological genius. So in any field, I'm just telling you, people can have an idea, a goal like, let me create a model school, okay, an ideal school. And what makes an ideal school? You day and night you think of it, hire a school, then work upon it and create a model. Then it can be replicated all over the country. One goal, or just start a dairy farm, an ideal farm, professional way you do things. Things will happen. But day and night you must only focus on that, only concentrate on that. You must hold on to that only. And you must know this is your passion. And you want to show some originality there. Then success will come. As I told some time back in my prayer meeting, that every great undertaking has to pass through 3 stages, as Swamiji said. Never ever care the society. Those who care and think about the society, what X will think, what Y will think, will never become great in life. First only will come ridicule, don't care. Second comes opposition, and finally comes acceptance. ముందు అవహేళనే ఎదురవుతుంది, అది ఒక గొప్ప కార్యాన్ని మీరు సంకల్పిస్తే. తర్వాత వ్యతిరేకత వస్తుంది, చివరిలో అంగీకారం. So you must have the patience. You should have the patience to, go through all these phases. Then only you are a hero. From the day one, people should appreciate my idea and should give me cooperation, should invest in my idea. Not necessary, right? You should have confidence on the idea that you have chosen, that the idea that you have embraced, and you should hold on to it. And you also persevere with that idea and work on it. And then something great will happen. Miracle will happen. Magic will happen. The world will look at you in the end with awe and with, with admiration. అప్పుడు మనకి పొగడ్తా కీర్తి వస్తాయి. డే వన్ నుంచి ఎవరికి రావు. ఓకే, బట్ దట్స్ వాట్. That's why Swamiji, read that quote again and again after going back home and find out what is the idea that you have in your mind, which you want to translate into action, which you want to put into practice, which you want to show it to the world. ఓకే, ఈ రెండు ఆలోచించండి. ఆ కొటేషన్ ఆలోచించి తర్వాత ఆ ఐడియా ఏంటి, దేన్ని ప్రాక్టికలైజ్ చేయాలనుకుంటున్నాను, ఏది చూపించాలనుకుంటున్నాను ప్రపంచానికి. వై ఖలీల్ గిబ్రాన్ సెడ్ ambition is half of life. As young people, you should have ambition. Okay, what happens when you have ambition? Your inner genius and the talent and the real potential that you have will come out, will blossom forth. అవునా కదా? Ambition లేకుండా ఏమి రాదు. This way ambition is half of life, he says. Hardships will come, hurdles will be there, but still it doesn't matter. Go on, move on, have ambition. Ambition is half of life. You will discover what is life only when you have something great and big idea in life. All your energies, your talents, and your genius will come to fruition only when the goal is big. Okay, so try to be truly ambitious. Thank you. Have a nice evening.